guys, welcome to my first makeup tutorial ever. Here's my sexy spider Black Widow lady countess thing. I hope you guys like this one. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you guys can see more of my tutorials. So yeah, stay tuned. Hey guys, so we're going to start by prepping our face, and we're going to use the NYX Studio Photogenic HD Primer. So basically we're going to put dots all over our face and then rub it in. We do this to fill in the pores and to make sure that our skin is smooth so we can work on it. So make sure you cover your entire face with little dots, especially the eyelids, because that is where we will be putting a majority of our makeup. So now we're going to go in with the NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer in green. And basically green cancels out red, so in any redness areas you have on your face, you're going to apply a little bit of this concealer. I actually had my eyebrows done right before this video, so there was a lot of red around my eyebrows, so I decided to focus on those a lot. So now I'm going to go in with the everyday concealer that I use. I use the lightest shade that Boi-ing has to offer. It's 01 because I have very light skin. So basically you go on any dark spots that you have. I tend to go around the corners of my mouth and around my eyes because I have dark bags under my eyes. You can't see it in the video, but my eyebrows were still too red for my liking, so I went over them with this concealer as well. And you know you're a special effects makeup artist when you spend a good majority of your video trying to get a piece of glitter off of your face. So then I'm going to go in with the NYX Studio Photogenic HD Foundation. I also have this in the lightest shade that they offer, which is Nude. And you're going to place it around your face in dots and then blend it out so you have an even finish to your face. And after putting all of that on my face, I grab my beauty blender. Always make sure you wet it before you use it, and I blended out all of the face makeup. After blending it all out, I like to go in with the L'Oreal True Match Face Powder. I have this in the shade W1, which is, again, the lightest. And basically I use this as a translucent setting powder so all of my makeup stays. So now to make the base color for our Black Widow Hourglass, I'm going to be using Scandal Eyes Eyeshadow Paint in Berry Chrome. It's like a liquid eyeshadow paint. It's really cool, really easy to use. So basically I'm going to be drawing the outline of the hourglass, starting with one of my eyes and then filling it in as I go. And because this product still is an eyeshadow, it does take a couple layers of blending and product to make sure that the pigment is as intense as you want it to be. So just keep adding layers and keep blending it out and it will be intense. So I went ahead and finished the other eye, and basically it doesn't matter how close you get to your actual eye because we'll be putting eyeshadow over this. This is a cool product because it dries and it's not sticky even though it starts off as a liquid. So now I'm going to go in with my brand new Urban Decay Naked palette. Thank you, Mom. This is the Smoky Eye version, and I'm going to go in with the shade Black Market, which is basically the black of the palette. And I'm going to drag it up from the corner of my eye as if it were kind of a cat eye. And then slowly I'm going to bring it towards my crease. I'm not going fully in the crease, I'm going quite above it, just because I want this to be a dramatic eye look. And now with the metallic gray shade called Armor, I'm going to take a small fluffy brush and pack it onto the eyelids. I really want this part to be pigmented, so I just keep packing it on and then blend it out into the corners. So now I'm going to take the NYX Liquid Black Liner. This is the liner that I actually use for my everyday makeup as well. I'm going to line my eyes and pull them up into a cat eye look because I want this spider chick to be very fierce. Then I'm going to use the NYX Retractable White Eyeliner Pencil to line my inner waterline. This is a trick that many makeup artists use to make the eyes appear bigger. I then realized that I'd forgotten to do my eyebrows, so I went in with my NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder Palette and I used the lighter shade to match my eyebrows, and I began to fill them in. Basically, how you do this is you underline the brow, overline the brow, and then fill it in with the powder. There's nothing really fancy to it. And then once you get over to the inside near your nose, you flip the angled brush to the side to sweep it into the eyebrow to fade it into the darker colors. Here, I'm using a cheap drugstore eyeliner to go around the hourglass shapes around my eyes. It's always a good idea to have some of these on hand so you don't end up spending all of your money on fancy eyeliners and then wasting them for outlining. So just use one of these cheap ones to go all the way around your face, all the way around the hourglass. So after that's done, I'm going to apply my false lashes. I'm using Ardell's Glamour lashes, and I'm going to be using my Duo Dark Tone Lash Glue. So I'm just going to put a thin strip along the band of the eyelash, making sure to get all the edges. And then it's time to let the lash glue get tacky, so I wait and leave it around for a while, and then I go ahead and place it right on the center of my eye, and then I press down both sides individually with the tweezers that I have. I then apply mascara to my lower lashes, putting on as much product as I can to make them look as spidery as possible. I then go up to my top lashes and I add mascara there too to blend them into the false eyelashes. A quick reference to my makeup journal where I have all of my sketches for my makeup looks. And then I'm putting out my hair because we're bringing out the silicone. So I spent forever making this Widow's Peak headpiece. So I went in with a white eyeliner and marked where the points were on my forehead. So then I could go in with some googly eyes and use them as my spider eyes on my forehead. I attached them with spirit gum. So now to prep for the silicone application, I grabbed my palette and all of my little silicone tools. And in the meantime, I sculpted and baked 4 spider fang teeth things out of lightweight clay. Once they have baked, they turn into a yellowish brownish teethy color, which is perfect for this look. To attach them to my face, I'm using 3rd degree silicone by the company Alcone. They come in parts A and B, and it's very, very, very important that you keep the 2 parts separate. So I will first apply part A to a palette and then part B, and then I will mix them together, all with separate tools. So once the 2 parts have been mixed, you have about 5 minutes until the silicone starts to set, so that means it turns from more of a liquid to a solid. Because I don't want to waste my product, I tend to work as soon as I mix the 2 parts together, which means that I'm working with a primarily liquid-based formula, so that means I have to work quickly and hold the tooth in place in order to get it to stick. As you can see, I'm blending out the silicone with the spatula and my finger to make it look like the tooth is coming from my face. I then added my other teeth and waited what seemed like a million years for them to dry. Then using a black lipstick, I colored in the corners of my lips to create an ombre effect. Then using CoverGirl's Lip Lava, I went in over the rest of my lip and filled them in with this bright red. I use this for all of my bright red lipstick because it stays and is really, really easy to put on. I also outlined the corners and accentuated them a little bit more to make her seem a little bit sassy. I then powdered the silicone parts of the prosthetic with the generic translucent powder in order to eliminate the shine so it looks less fake. I then used my NYX Cheek Contour Dual Palette in the lightest shade and contoured my nose, temple areas, and of course my Widow's Peak. I then used my handy dandy beauty blender to blend out these areas. I then pulled out my Mehron Bruise Tone palette wheel to paint the base of where the teeth are coming out of my face. I used the brown, red, and yellow tones from this palette. I then jumped into my Spider Countess Lady outfit, and with the same duo palette from earlier, I began to contour my collarbones and up towards my neckline. And with some scab blood made by the company Spirit, I bloodied up the base of the teeth. Then with liquid stage blood from Mayron, I dripped this onto the bottom two teeth. This blood is a little more wet than scab blood, so I wanted this effect. I then popped in my red contacts from ohmykitty.com and popped on my headpiece. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.